a long time, Governor Soludo said that there was need to allow peace to reign in Awka by allowing the only government-certified traditional ruler, Chief Gibson Nwosu, to exist as the traditional ruler of Awka. The governor stated that Anambra State has laws which clearly stipulates how to enthrone a king. In the laws of Anambra, the only traditional ruler the government will recognize is the person with the certificate as the traditional ruler of the town. So as it is in Awka today, the only Igwe government recognizes as the Igwe is still the person with the certificate in the person of Gibson Nwosu. Now he is telling his friend to cool down because there is a today and there is a tomorrow. If we remember that there is death, we will tread with caution. He concluded by saying that we are birds of passage, and afterwards it is the work we did that we will be remembered for. But one fundamental thing that is more than me and everybody here is that we go. Awka and Anambra will remain.
We will work together to make sure no Awka will lasting peace. Awka will lasting peace. And I think that is a commitment I give to you as an adopted, as Awka Bulu, my adopted community. That
Anambra State Deputy Governor Dr. Onyeka Ibezim has called on people of the state to keep supporting the leadership of Professor Chukwuma Soludo as his government is with a clear vision to reposition the state. Deputy Governor Ibezim made the call during the Awka South Local Government Area of Progressive Grand Alliance APGA stakeholders meeting held at Nibo, Awka South Council Area. Government House correspondent Emmanuel Okonkwo tells us more.
Meeting which attracted APGA stakeholders from all the political wards in Awka South provided them the opportunity to rub minds and crossbreed ideas on how to move APGA forward in Awka South local government area. Deputy Governor Ibezim, who is the Awka North and South APGA leader, reminded the Awka South APGA stakeholders of the need to always enlighten the masses on the good works of Governor Soludo in Awka and Anambra in general, explaining that the governor has people of Awka South at heart, evident in numerous appointments given to many Awka South sons and daughters, as well as his efforts towards transforming Awka into a real capital city. Dr. Ibezim asked APGA faithful in Awka South and entire Anambra State to make love and unity their watchwords for the progress of the party.
We can assume that this meeting is not the end, but it's a beginning of good things to come.
In a remark, the Deputy Speaker of Anambra State, Honorable Pius Okoye, said that Governor Soludo is in rescue mission in Anambra, as according to him, the state was in critical condition before his assumption of office, noting that the governor has reviewed his positive transformation mission in the state through various interventions by his government, including the recruitment of 5,000 teachers, ongoing plans of recruiting another 3,000 teachers, as well as health workers, ongoing construction of over 400 kilometers of roads in the state, among others, calling on the Anambra to keep supporting the present administration for more good things.
He believes in the masses. He's using the resources that he generated in Anambra State in doing all these roads without borrowing any money. And I pray that God that made him the governor of Anambra State will bless him and his family and see him through so that he will finish the good work he's doing in the state. And I urge all Anambarians to support the governor so that he will finish his job perfectly well.
Earlier in an address, the Awka South APGA chairman, Barrister Chinedu Chukwuma, restated his administration's commitment towards building a stronger Awka South local government area APGA and encouraged the stakeholders to always be passionate towards the actualization of the collective goals of the party.
The deliberation was very fruitful. We are happy. I have promised to take APGA to the next better level, and that's what we are doing, myself and my team.
One of the major APGA stakeholders in Awka South, Sir Chukwuemeka Ojiako, and a one-time APGA woman leader in Mbuku, Mrs. Ifeoma Okeke, commended the Awka North and South APGA leader, Dr. Ibezim, and Awka South chairman of the party, Barrister Chukwuma, for various efforts towards repositioning APGA in the area, identifying unity and forgiveness as ingredients to aid the realization of the collective ambition of the party in the area, even as they described APGA as a party to identify with, as it is a party with the interests of the masses at heart. From Nibo in Awka South local government area, I am Emmanuel Okonkwo reporting for ABS News.
The Archbishop Province of the Niger, Most Reverend Alexander Ibezim, has tasked women to tackle the moral decadence in the society by building godly homes. Most Reverend Ibezim will make the call at St. Lawrence Anglican Church in Bauku, Awka South Council area during the end of the year meeting of Awka Diocesan Clergy-Wise Association. Said women should place high premium on their boy and girl children alike, as the challenges staring today's society in the face are products molded by them. Correspondent Amaka Chibuzo Okoye tells us more.
Meeting had as theme, Break Up Your Fallow Ground. Most Reverend Ibezim, who is also the Bishop, Diocese of Awka, praised the clergy wives for determination towards realizing their visions in the diocese, while charging them to continue to support their husbands in their ministry.
Remember the thing you started this year, that you shall eat the fruit of your labor. But if you are now Antichrist to come, and Antichrist cause confusion in your marriage, the reward of our labor will just disappear.
The Deputy Governor of Anambra State, Dr. Onyekachukwu Ibezim, while addressing the women, said the present administration placed great importance to the role of women to development and revealed that the state government will soon facilitate the formation of cooperative societies for women who will be giving soft loans to support their businesses, thereby ensuring that members become self-reliant. Dr. Ibezim also said the massive investments being made by the state government in the education sector, including the recent disbursement of over 1.5 billion to public mission schools, are all geared towards raising quality education and moral standards in the state. In her address, the President, Mothers Union, Women's Guild, and Girls Guild, Province of the Niger, and Diocese of Awka, Mrs. Martha Ibezim, revealed that God is calling for revival in His church, which He expects to begin from the workers in the vineyard, as He also explained that the theme of the meeting is God's mandate to them to show His expectations from them to clear everything that is hindering productivity in their lives, families, and ministry.
The theme has several implications to the body of Christ, and especially to the clergy wives, who are called by God's grace into the critical role of upholding their husbands, clergymen.
Earlier in a sermon during a Eucharistic service for meeting, the Archdeacon of Mbauku, Archdeacon Ray, and Vicar St. Lawrence Church, Mbuku, Venerable Nehemiah Ugago, said the theme of the meeting calls members of the association to action in fulfilling their ministry and in their strategic roles as models to other women in the society. The wife of the Deputy Governor of Anambra State, Lady Oluchi Ibezim, the Secretary, Anambra State Universal Basic Education Board, ASUBEB, Mrs. Ebelechukwu Mbwemene, the Vice President, Women Ministry, Mbuku Archdeacon Ray, Mrs. Adora Ugago, and other Vice Presidents of the Women's Ministry in the various archdeaconries were among the people that graced the meeting. From St. Lawrence Anglican Church, Mbuku, Amaka Chibuzo Okoye, ABS News.
Still to come on the news tonight, LG asks Akan to prioritize local content for youth development. Hostages in Gaza increases to 199 as aid talks to civilians continue. Governor Chukwuma Soludo has called for a total turnaround maintenance of the Anambra State economy and promotion of core Igbo values. Let's give him maximum support for the task ahead. The news returns up to now. Stay tuned.
There are certain moments in the day when I need my me time to just unwind and indulge.
Now available in 30 grams and 450.
federal government of Nigeria has charged the Advertising Teaching Regulatory Council of Nigeria, ACAN, to demonstrate resilience towards the promotion of local content for the development of youth of the country. The Minister of Information and National Orientation, Mohammed Idris, who gave the charge during a working visit to ACAN in Abuja, said prioritizing local content and advertising will go a long way to uplift millions of youths out of the labor markets. Ekwi Ajide has the details.
Him, the future of Nigerian youths cannot be traded in the foreign space, and called for the collaboration of all stakeholders to meet the aspirations of the masses on daily basis. The minister promised to work closely with the council to achieve its relevance for better practices, stressing that recently opportunities that would have created jobs for the youths through advertising and lost as a result of unnecessary capital flight, and harped on the need to rejig the country's local content for economic realization.
It's important because whatever we do, we have to see that jobs for our youth are protected and the economy can also grow. Despite our rich capacity, which indeed is the pride of Africa, this results in unnecessary capital flight. We cannot afford to have unnecessary capital flight out of Nigeria when our population is growing along, so many young people are there looking out for jobs. And if these jobs are allowed to leave this country, then it's going to be a disaster for us.
Briefing the minister earlier on the council's challenges at various levels, the Director General of the Advertising Regulatory Council of Nigeria, Dr. Olaleko Fadolapo, said the council has been able to in-depth Facebook and Google for bridging the standard operating procedure of Nigeria, adding that by early November, they will be taken to court. The DG further urged both local and foreign advertisers to make use of Nigerians for effective and impactful communication, and appealed to the minister to address the issue of budget removal from the federal government to avoid throwing its staff into the labor market.
What we say is that when you want to do advertisement, and you are directing it at Nigeria, don't go and bring the South African. Don't go and bring the Kenya. Use Nigerians to advertise to Nigeria. And the multinationals keep saying they have global procurement policy, and their global communication policy is that they can do it anywhere and flight it across board. And we keep saying no. If you want to do communication, come to Nigeria. You can fly in Nigeria. You can produce in Nigeria and go to South Africa to fly.
As part of efforts of the present administration's commitment to revitalizing the nation's economy, ACON is one of the key agencies that is charged with the responsibility of increasing the country's gross domestic product. In Abuja, Princess Ekwi Ajide reporting.
Israel's military has updated the number of people it believes are being held hostage in Gaza, up from 155 to 199. They were kidnapped when Hamas gunmen infiltrated Israel just over a week ago, killing more than 1,400 people. More than 2,700 people in Gaza have been killed in retaliatory strikes by Israel, which is also blocking fuel, water, food and medical supplies from entering the territory. The UN says it is in deep negotiations to get the first aid into Gaza. Israel's Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu and Hamas have denied their reports of a truce to allow some people out and aid in via the Rafah crossing. Thousands of people have been gathering close to the crossing with Egypt in the hope of relieving Gaza ahead of an expected Israeli ground offensive. Sports. Enyimba midfielder Eze Ekputoziam has expressed gratitude to the club supporters following Sunday's hard-earned 3-2 win against Aqua United. The win was Enyimba's fourth in the 2023/24 season. Ekputoziam admitted that the game was tough, but the massive support from the fans boosted the players' morale. Enyimba currently occupy the 15th position on the Nigeria Premier League football table. Remember, you can follow news and program on EBS in many parts of the world by liking our Facebook page at Edinburgh Broadcasting Service. Follow and subscribe to YouTube page at ABS Television Oka. Follow on Twitter at ABS Radio TV and on Instagram at ABS Radio TV. You can log on to our website at www.absradiotv.com. And to end the news this evening, a quick recap of the main points. Anambra State Governor Soludo has highlighted the importance of peace and community development. Deputy Governor Ibezim has asked Abga Faithful to unite in love. FG has asked Akan to prioritize local content for youth development. Hostages in Gaza have increased to 199 as aid talks to civilians continue. To end the news, here is a special message. Governor Chukwuma Soludo has called for a total turnaround maintenance of the Anambra State economy and promotion of core Igbo values. Let's give him maximum support for the task ahead. And that's it on the evening news at this time on ABS Television. Thanks for watching. I am Priska Wankwo. Good evening and have a wonderful night rest.